Hey, Coach, what are your expectations going into this season?
One, trying to keep our kids healthy by getting them in and out. We got a lot of kids playing both ways, so keeping our kids healthy and getting to the playoffs. That's our biggest expectation. We got to do some things to make sure that we stay healthy and get there. Don't want to be like last year when we got to Madison with 13 starters sitting on the sideline from injuries. So expectations are just to get to the playoffs, and then we're going to go from there.
What are some of the players you expect big things from this season?
Our defense has a lot of returning starters. We got Nunu obviously there in the middle. We got our two linebackers, Trevor Rogers and TJ. They're a force. JB Godwin down there with Nunu, Sydney Johnson, who plays both ways, offense and defensive line. So defensively, we have a lot of young experience. A lot of those guys got to play early. So a lot of them are juniors or seniors. We've got a few of the seniors in there that have been starting for us for now 3 and 4 years. So having some experience on that side of the ball is going to be our strength, I think.
And what areas do you expect your team to improve on from last year?
Defensively, our DBs last year were young, got put in the fire a little bit early. I've seen a lot of improvement out of them. So having a big force up front with our defensive line and our 2 middle linebackers, now we have the support on the outer edges to support them and help them basically set the tone for the game, because we're going to depend on the defense a lot this year, because on the other side of the ball, we're real young.
And it goes into this question with Charles Strong now at Texas A&M. Is there a concern with your run game going into this year?
We've changed some things. We've gone back to some wing, so it's not depending upon one back like it was with Charles. Anytime you get rid of that caliber back, you're going to lose a whole lot. So what we've got now, we got Trevor Rogers and Jalen Watkins both playing fullback. We got Keyshawn, one of our athletes, back there, Hosea. So now we got 4 or 5 guys that can play on both sides of the ball, but can also play in the backfield to kind of help compensate for the different style of offense that we're going to be running. So there won't be one key person like there was last year to kind of key on. We are still going to spread it out a little bit, so we're going to try to get those guys in space also. But, it's hard to replace the Charles.
Okay, Coach. 2 years ago, you had near-death experience. How has that changed you as a coach, you think? And you've had 2 years since.
Makes you realize that this is a game. While though the kids are here, this is what they live for, but you've got to teach them more in this game than just this game, if you know what I mean. It's more about life. For me, it makes me appreciate some of the little things that I took for granted. I'm blessed to be here. God has been on my side most definitely. But, the biggest thing is, when you come into work and the relationship I have with the kids now, I don't want to say it's softer. I don't think I've really softened up, but I'm a little bit more attentive to some of their needs, because they do. This is part of their life, but it's just a very small part in the big picture. But for right now, they think this is the biggest chapter in their life, and you've got to mentor and teach these kids that there's a lot of mountains you got to go up and down after this game of football.